Google just released Gemini 2.5 as its most intelligent AI model. I used it to create a SwiftUI drawing app. So in this video, I want to show you the result it gave. So over here, they have a benchmark with some of the models from OpenAI and also on LM Arena. You have noticed here, it tops the chart. So we have Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental, that is March 2025. The best use cases for this reasoning model is enhanced reasoning. So you can use it to perform complex mathematical reasoning, advanced coding, and solving complex science problems. So to access Gemini 2.5, you have noticed here they have availability in Google AI Studio. You can also use it in the Gemini app. And very soon, it will be available on Vertex AI. So for the example I will show in this video, I use Google AI Studio. So if I open Google AI Studio, you have noticed here, I added a single short prompt. Create a fully functional SwiftUI drawing app using the PencilKit framework. Over here, it went ahead with a long chain of thought. So it started with understanding the core requirements, then identifying key components. And here it mentions about UIKit and SwiftUI. The reason why step 3 was added is that by default, SwiftUI does not support PencilKit. So to create a drawing app using PencilKit, you need to use UIKit inside SwiftUI. So I'll scroll down, and over here, it is showing different things it has to go through before creating the actual application. So after the long chain of thought, it started generating the code, and over here, it added the steps involved. So we need a drawing canvas. We need a tool picker for selecting different kinds of pencils. There is data binding and also a button to clear the canvas. There should be also undo and redo functionalities. Over here, it also stated the project setup. So you create a new Xcode project. I have already done that, followed by these steps. Then it generated the code over here. So what I'm going to do is to copy the name of this file it generated. That is drawingcanvasview.swift. Before we go through the files it generated, let's launch Xcode. In Xcode, I'm going to select the AI folder and add a new folder. I will call this Gemini Drawing. Inside Gemini Drawing, let's add a new Swift file. I will select the option New File from Template. Then we leave the option as SwiftUI View and click Next. Over here, I will paste the name. So this is the name of the file. Let's create it. So this is just a basic template with the preview that shows on the right side of the screen with the text Hello World. So in this example, Gemini generated 2 files. So this is one. If I scroll down, there is also another one that is contentview.swift. So I will copy the file name and go back to Xcode. I will select the folder and add another file. Then I will paste the name here and press the return key to create it. The file we just added has an invalid declaration. This is because I think I have the same file name, contentview.swift, somewhere in one of the folders. So let's rename it. We will call it Drawing Content View. We will replace the content soon, so we don't need to care about this error. So I'll go back to Gemini. So let's go back to AI Studio. So in this file, drawingcanvasview.swift, we have the main canvas of the drawing app. We will go through the file in Xcode. So for now, I'm going to copy this file. If I scroll down a bit, there is an option to copy the file, or you can download it as well. So let's copy the file. Then we go to Xcode and select the appropriate file. I'll select everything here, delete it, and replace it with the one I have in the clipboard. For this one, we don't need to care about the preview because we are going to show the content of this file in the second file, drawingcontentview.swift. So let's go back to AI Studio again and copy the second file. That is this one. So let's select everything and replace it. As I told you before, we need to change the struct content view so we can use the same name as the file name. So we change it to drawing content view. Let's copy that and scroll down. The preview should also be the same. So this should also be drawing content view. So in the preview, we have a nice iOS drawing app using PencilKit. The first thing I noticed from the code is this preview is an old preview in SwiftUI. So the first thing we need to do is to change this section to use a new preview. All we need to do here is to add a # plus preview. Then I will use the auto completion. Then we add the struct, that is this one. I'll copy that and add it here. So let's go through the two files in detail. Drawing canvas view.swift contains the various configuration of the drawing app. Since we created a SwiftUI file, we need to import SwiftUI. Then we import PencilKit as well. Next, we create extract drawing canvas view that conforms to UI view representable, which is a UIKit view. Inside the extract, we define all these properties. We have the binding property, PK drawing, that is PencilKit drawing. It provides you the drawing canvas to draw on. Then we have a tool picker. We also have another property that defines the drawing policy. The drawing policy specification you see here allows you to draw with the drawing app using your hand or using an Apple Pencil. So by setting its value to any input, the drawing canvas will be able to receive drawings from the finger or using an Apple Pencil. There is also other options. So if I put a period here, you have seen there are different options. We have default, we have pencil only. If you want users to draw only using Apple Pencil. But for this example, we want to leave the option as any input so that users can draw with both the hand or using an Apple Pencil. Next, we add this function, make UI view, and add all the properties we defined previously. That is called anytime a user changes any of the drawing tools or perform an action on the drawing canvas. Next, we have a drawing coordinator and also a function for showing the tool picker. We have the coordinator class definition with another function, canvas drawing view did change. That is called when the drawing changes. The remaining part of the code is just for debugging. So in drawing content view.swift, we display the drawing views. So we have two state properties, one that gets the drawing and another one that gets the tool picker. Then we create a navigation view. Most of the SwiftUI views for the generated code are all duplicated. For example, navigation view is duplicated, so we can change it to navigation stack. That won't change anything in the preview. So we have the drawing canvas inside a Z stack with alignment at the top leading, that is the top left. Next, we have a button to clear the canvas. We have the title of the canvas and the title display mode. So that is everything in this code. So Gemini 2.5 was able to generate a fully functional SwiftUI drawing app. So once you generate the code this way, you need to come here and clean it a bit. For example, over here it uses foreground color, which has been duplicated in SwiftUI. We should change this to foreground style. So one great thing about using PencilKit to create a drawing app for iOS is that you get all these drawing tools for free. So we can pick any of the drawing tools here and start drawing. All the drawing tools as well as the color picker are all working fine. Once you draw anything on the canvas, you can also use the clear button to clear the canvas. One thing I also didn't like is the position of the clear button. From the code, we can change the position and use the button as a toolbar item. To do that, I will select the button and remove it. So over here, I will add another modifier. I want to add a button as the toolbar item. So let's add the toolbar modifier here. Inside the toolbar, we can add toolbar items to be pinned to different positions in the toolbar, like the top leading, the principal section, or the top trailing. So let's add a toolbar item. When you add a toolbar item, you should also specify the placement. I have the button still copied to the clipboard, so I will paste it here. Over here, you have noticed it is using navigation bar trailing. That has also been duplicated as it has stated here. So let's remove that and put a period there. Instead of navigation bar trailing, now we have top bar trailing. You have also noticed we now have only the icon remaining. Over here we have the text clear, but we don't see it in the toolbar because when you add a label containing text and image to the toolbar, you will only see the icon without the text. However, the text is still there for voiceover. If you like, you can also change the position to the top bar leading by changing trailing to leading. You have now noticed the position of the trash icon has changed. So we can go to the drawing tools and draw anything on the canvas and click the button to clear it. So this is everything I have for you in this video. I have shown you how to generate a SwiftUI drawing app using Gemini 2.5. The result was so impressive. With a single short prompt, we are able to create a fully functioning SwiftUI drawing app. So I encourage you to start using Gemini 2.5 to generate code for your projects.